Up next, we give David Letterman a chance to sharpen up on his interviewing skills as he prepares to make his return to late night next Tuesday. So Dave will chat with Met phenom David Cohn. All right, Dave, I know this is going to be good for you. I know you've been preparing for days.
I appreciate the opportunity. Yeah, you know how I have prepared for this? I've been doing a lot of shoplifting in 7-Elevens, and then I ask for the videotape from the surveillance camera later, and I study it and see how I look and use it for makeup pointers and so forth.
Any particular questions that you've prepared?
I want to know if it would be possible for David Cohn, say his family came to the park, would it be possible for him to introduce them to Mookie Wilson with a straight face? You know, Mom, Dad, I'd like you to meet Mookie. I don't know.
Writer's strike in effect since early March. Late Night with David Letterman has been strictly a rerun city. So as a public service, and that Dave has not been in front of a camera in months and is undoubtedly stale, we here on the pregame show are providing an opportunity for him to get back to it. So earlier this week at Shea Stadium, we arranged for Dave to interview pitcher David Cohn, who has had a standout year for the New York Mets. He's emerged with a record of 9-1 coming off that victory over the Cubs yesterday afternoon. So here it is. Dave, I know it's been a while since your last
4 months,
TV appearance.
4 months since I've been on TV.
You have to pull yourself together. This will be good for you.
This will be a little training exercise for me.
Absolutely. This is David Cohn of the New York Mets.
Nice to see
David
you.
Letterman. And Dave, good luck. It's all yours.
Thank you very much. I used to have a television show on NBC.
Yeah, I watched it a couple of times.
Moderately successful.
Yeah, moderately. Yes.
Listen, Marv, we certainly enjoy those non-titled bouts from Italy.
Thank you very much.
More of those, please.
More of the fight doctor also.
Yeah. So I thought what I'd do is I made some notes here, and we're just going to like do kind of a dummy interview. Is that all right?
That's fine with me.
Okay. Are you relaxed?
Yeah, fairly relaxed.
Okay. As a boy growing up, you did grow up as a boy, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Did you have dreams of becoming a major league pitcher?
Yes, Dave, I did. I dreamed since the day I could pick up a wiffle ball bat that I'd play for the Kansas City Royals.
And you did, didn't you?
I actually did. I lived out that dream, and it didn't last too long. But
well, the problem was the wiffle ball bat.
That was it, yeah.
I don't think I've lost it, Marv. As a boy, I also had a dream. I dreamed that one day I would grow up and become a major league bullpen catcher.
That's an inspiring.
Yeah. All right, David, I have some questions for you here that I jotted down when I knew Marv was arranging this for us. Okay. First question. At the end of the season, thank you, do you get to keep your uniform?
Yeah, we do, as long as we promise not to sell it.
Not to sell it.
Yeah, we have to actually keep it.
Okay. All right.
That was a good one, dude.
I don't have a follow-up for that.
That was good.
All right. Number 3 here. Would you ever say you're in a real tight game? Say you're working on a no-hitter like you were not too long ago. Would you ever consider throwing a game to avoid being on Kiner's corner?
You know, now that you mention it, I might have to give that some thought.
Yeah. Well, that's certainly seems to be the reasonable reply there. All right. Okay. Now here's one. This is like a story problem. In math, you'd have story problems. Who do you think weighs more now, Los Angeles Dodger manager Tommy Lasorda or Cincinnati Reds owner Marge Schott?
I think it's neck and neck right now.
Yeah, it is pretty close, isn't it?
It's a toss-up.
Yeah. Okay, number 5. Oh, this is good. You have to apply a little logic here. You and I have something in common. You grew up in Kansas City. I grew up in Indianapolis. You're playing Major League Baseball, and I used to have a television show. But we have something else in common. Do you know what that is?
Not right offhand.
Okay. When you and I work, when we both go to work, both of us wear a cup.
We both wear a cup, huh?
Yeah.
What's the purpose for you?
Oh, come on. You haven't seen the show, have you?
Yes, I have. Okay, I can understand that.
All right, now, how are we doing on time, Marv?
We're closing in on the conclusion.
Okay, I have one final question. This is another one I want you to think. Just let your mind run wild. Which would you rather have now? Now think about this seriously. A career-threatening injury. Think about it. You're 25. You're thinking you got the world ahead of you. You're looking at Cooperstown. Everything is falling into place. But think about this. Would you rather have a career-threatening injury or Whitey Herzog's haircut?
I think I'd rather blow out my knee.
Coincidentally, Whitey blew out his hair, I believe. Oh, this has been great fun. Thanks, Marv.
And that Whitey does have a fine sense of humor. I know that he will not be upset with Dave Letterman or David Cohn. I, in this particular situation, merely an innocent bystander. And we are glad we're able to get Dave ready for his return to late night on Tuesday. Well, baseball is coming up here on NBC. Many of you will see the Mets and the Cubs from Chicago. Some of you will be watching the Twins and the Athletics from Oakland. I'm Marv Albert in New York. We'll be back with updates throughout the afternoon. Right now, let's go to the ballpark.